If you're curious about underwater explosions, you're in for a wild ride. Imagine the sheer power of a nuclear bomb, not just any bomb, but the most powerful one ever created, being detonated in the deepest part of our oceans. To understand the magnitude of this event, we need to dive into the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the world's oceans, plunging down to about 11 kilometers. It's a place of crushing pressure and perpetual darkness, a world so alien that it feels like another planet. The Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuclear bomb ever detonated, was a behemoth of destruction. When it was tested in 1961, it unleashed a force equivalent to 50 megatons of TNT, creating a shockwave that circled the Earth multiple times. This shockwave was so powerful that it shattered windows hundreds of kilometers away and was felt across continents. Now, imagine this colossal force being unleashed in the Mariana Trench. Dropping the Tsar Bomba into the Mariana Trench, 11 kilometers deep, would be like setting off a firecracker in a pressure cooker. The pressure at that depth is so intense that it's equivalent to having 50 jumbo jets stacked on top of you. The crushing pressure of the deep sea is a force to be reckoned with. It's a place where only the hardiest of creatures can survive, and even our most advanced submarines struggle to withstand the immense weight of the water above. To put it into perspective, the pressure at the bottom of the Mariana Trench is over 1,000 times the standard atmospheric pressure at sea level. It's like having the weight of 50 jumbo jets pressing down on every square inch of your body. So what happens when the bomb goes off? Yikes! The initial explosion would create a massive bubble of water vapor and radioactive material, expanding and collapsing violently due to the extreme pressure. This bubble would behave like a yo-yo on steroids, expanding and collapsing repeatedly, generating immense heat and a powerful shockwave with each cycle. The shockwave would travel through the water, causing a ripple effect that could be felt for miles. However, due to the depth and pressure, the surface impact would be surprisingly minimal. The immense pressure would contain much of the explosion's force, preventing it from causing the kind of widespread devastation we might expect from a surface detonation. This would generate immense heat and a shockwave. But surprisingly, at the surface, you'd only see a small plume of warm water. No mega tsunamis or Hollywood-style destruction here. The surface effect would be minimal, with only a small plume of warm water rising to the top. Nearby boats and marine life, like whales, would feel the heat, but the overall impact on the surface would be negligible. No mega tsunamis or Hollywood-style destruction here. The ocean's vastness and the depth of the trench would absorb much of the explosion's energy, preventing it from causing catastrophic surface effects. Nearby boats and whales would feel the heat, but the surface effect would be minimal. However, the story doesn't end there. The radioactive fallout from the explosion would pose a significant threat. The radioactive material released by the explosion would be carried by ocean currents and could potentially contaminate marine life and ecosystems far from the blast site. However, radioactive fallout is a different story. Wind and rain could carry it to places like the Philippines, spreading the contamination over a wide area. Fortunately, the vast ocean would dilute much of it. The immense volume of water in the ocean would help to disperse the radioactive material, reducing its concentration and mitigating its impact. The ocean's vastness acts as a buffer, diluting the radioactive material and reducing its potential harm. But what about the possibility of triggering earthquakes or underwater volcanoes? And what about earthquakes or volcanoes? Could the explosion trigger these natural disasters? The answer is no. The Earth's natural forces are far too powerful for even the Tsar Bomba to trigger them. The Earth's tectonic plates and volcanic activity are driven by forces far greater than any human-made explosion. The Tsar Bomba, despite its immense power, would not be able to trigger these natural events. In conclusion, while dropping a nuke in the Mariana Trench would have local effects like fallout and marine life harm, it wouldn't cause global catastrophes. The Earth's natural systems are incredibly resilient and capable of absorbing such impacts. The Earth is way too massive for even the most powerful bomb to make a dent. Pretty cool, right? The resilience of our planet is truly remarkable, and it serves as a reminder of the incredible forces at work in our world. The Earth is way too massive for even the most powerful bomb to make a dent. Pretty cool, right?